How do you run? How do you hide? How do you walk away from what was good one day? Well, it's enough of that song. Um, it's been it's been fun. It's been a fun ride, but I'm not actually here to play songs. I wanted to review a lens, but once that camera's rolling, I can't resist. The lens that I wanted to, well, say something to. Reviewing, it's, these items are made by very great companies, and they're good in their own right. There's no doubt about it. This is a 150 to 600 millimeter from Tamron. And you know much about it already because we all like to watch reviews. But none of the reviewers mentioned how these lenses carry their weight. I've been shooting with a Sigma Contemporary that is sharper than the Tamron, especially on the long end, 600 millimeter wide open, which you have to use wide open because otherwise, I use this on a Canon R6, otherwise your autofocus system, especially bird eye detect or eye detect, is not working very well. It needs light. And when you darken the condition by stopping it down to 7 or 8, forget it. The lens supposedly becomes sharper. Well, I never get there because I'm gonna have to quit that lens. The Sigma Contemporary is sharper and works better on the Canon R6. Of course, all this is my opinion. Whose opinion would I have but mine? Whose thoughts would I have but mine? Resulting in just that. It can be an opinion or an experience. So my experience is Sigma Contemporary is 200 grams lighter. But the point is, this lens is heavier, but it feels a little lighter. Why does that feel lighter? Because it carries its weight a little further back. And it feels more balanced. The Sigma tips more the Contemporary. I'm not even going on to the sport. That thing is so heavy. I'm not a weightlifter. This is all heavy enough. So this one feels lighter for some reason because it's a little bit more balanced. But the Sigma Contemporary is. This has a few features. You're aware of the focus clutch. Well, it's okay. The rest is all very very similar, and I just prefer a wide open sharper image, and I constantly shoot on the long end because 600 is for bird photography or wildlife. On the short side, you never have enough reach. So I understand 500 is not bad either. You in some instances fit the spread out wings of the bird a little better in the frame, but oh well, maybe not. My birds are usually a bit. This is my cat. You hear? My birds are small in even 600, and I have to crop, so I don't have the need for. Never ever get that close to hardly ever get that close, and then I can certainly live with a clipped wingtip, but I haven't had that problem, not with a 600, and these lenses are good. They're solidly built. This autofocus system is just fine. The the stabilizer in these lenses works fine. I find for my liking the contemporary from Sigma, I like it somehow better, simply because when I when I photograph, I like it as sharp. It can never be sharp enough. I'm but this is a good lens. It has a good lens. So this it's well made. It's I couldn't fault it, other than in the comparison to the Sigma Contemporary. It is not as sharp. It's a bit soft, this lens on the long end. So that's why not uh, I'm not prefer it. I find it inferior, because the lens needs to be sharp in the 600, especially on the 600, and you need it wide open. 6.3 is not that fast in the first place, and for your autofocus system to work properly, it is very, very helpful. I think I repeated myself often enough, and I'll show it to you one more time. Even so, I'm sure you've seen this thing plenty of times. It has the build is good. There's no doubt about it. The focus clutch is great too. You can lock it at any, but I don't need it because I always go 600. And so I'm not sure how helpful this is, but this is the Sigma, tips a little more to the front. The Contemporary carries its weight a little more to the front. This one is in itself a little more balanced, and so it's easier to that way. I figured I want to contribute that. I wish I could say something else. The Sigma also has this beauty ring here, which is lovely when you take the tripod collar off, which I almost do immediately. I shoot these things handheld. That gives me more flexibility, and I hope you enjoy your lens, whichever one you get. It's made in, this one is just made, no, the hood says made in the Philippines. This one is also designed in Japan. I think the other two not made in Japan, designed there, but made well enough. So I see you soon.